We bought a 1930s cottage to turn into a boutique Airbnb and almost immediately found problems we didn't plan for. From hidden surprises to budget-breaking repairs,
$884 plus tax.
this renovation is anything but easy. Follow along as we try to transform this historic house into a short-term rental that could change our lives. I'm heading to get the keys for the little house. I've got Avery with me, and I'll bring you along here shortly so we can start, I guess, doing some demo today. Got the keys. We just made a quick run out to the farm and grabbed some things that you saw in last week's video that I have been gathering. If you haven't watched that video, you might want to check that out. I'll link that above, but I just want to make sure today that everything I have planned out in my head is gonna work in reality. Sometimes it's hard when you don't get to spend time in a space to know for sure that everything you have visualized is really gonna work. I'm gonna put my overalls on, Dad.
What was that? We bought it.
This person was not very happy.
Is that how they cook?
Really nice.
Yeah. It's that asphalt, not ours right here. I had parts not just hit plane and really get out.
We just closed on this house. We literally just got the keys.
What you always say?
He thinks that we're gonna live here. I didn't tell my wife. He said they might move it in, so we got a lot of work to do with it first.
That way, that way.
Scary. Are you eating that? It's actually pretty good.
Yeah. I'm about to get my finger.
I saw that. Your foot,
Well, I realized my finger was up under it and I was trying to shift my weight back.
Gotcha. I did it again.
I was gonna hang that tapestry right there because the ceilings are tile, so I didn't hang it up high.
It's a good idea.
Look, look.
Looks good.
That would look good in here, wouldn't it?
What color you got?
I'm not painting them right now.
What color you done?
I'm not painting them right now.
I thought you were painting some hair or something. Hey, come out.
I got this light to go in the bathroom, or so I thought. But it's looking like she's gonna go in here. Isn't that cute? Can y'all see that? Pretty happy with that one. In the bathroom, which there's only one bathroom in this house, and I was kind of hung up on that initially, but it's big, and I think it's gonna be okay. But the bathroom wall color, I'm going with setting plaster from Farrow & Ball. And I'm sure y'all think I'm nuts by talking about all this Farrow & Ball paint, but it really is different. And I've tried to color match it, like a lot of colors you can do, and you can't really color match the ones I've tried. So they have their own pigments. So the hardware I'm going to be using in the kitchen. This is the hardware that I used in our other kitchen. It's a polished nickel finish. When we first did it, and I thought I was going to do mixed metals, and then realized that was dumb. So it is really nice. I mean, as far as silver goes, it does have like a golden undertone, like a cast. I don't want to sound like disrespectful, but people are kind of assuming that we're moving in. And I don't know, I think they might be a little disappointed when they realize that that's not the case. I hate to mislead people, but it's kind of hard to like tell people that I'm making YouTube videos and blah, 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 you know, like it's. We're gonna take this thing down, and then it's gonna sit right here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna put anything back right here. I'm gonna take that down so that when you walk through, you got like a normal path, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And I may get something like that could sit like a court or something, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I'll have to see about that, but these windows are for show painted shut.
Yeah.
There's so many details in here I really like that I'm sure are original. There's some things that have been fixed and replaced, but the doors are pretty obviously original, and things like these two windows right here have this really detailed windowsill with notched corners on both sides. It's a little bit thicker. But I've picked out Farrow & Ball's hay to go in here. The lighting in here is terrible. Hold on. I've picked out Farrow & Ball's hay to go in here. I got a couple samples. There's yellow in this adjacent room, but it's a little bit too vibrant. I'm all about yellow in some of these historic houses, but I think it's a little bit too much. So I ordered a couple samples. I got cord from Farrow & Ball, and although I do like the color, let's see if I've got the sample here. You know what? I don't even know if this is the right one. This isn't hay. This is cord.
Hey, hey.
You knew what I was looking for, didn't you? I'm pretty thankful that there's things in here like these blinds, and for privacy reasons, they're great. I would like to replace a lot of them for Roman shades, but I'm gonna have to be honest with myself about budget constraints, because there's just some things that I'm not gonna be able to reasonably do all at one time, and I've got to pick my priorities. I've got polished nickel hardware for in here. I've got the new retro cream fridge. The dishwasher's getting wrapped in cream, and so is the oven. I was thinking about leaving this here because I set stuff on it, but aesthetically it's not very pleasing, and obviously it wasn't original, but if it wasn't there, the door would open all the way. Which would be, it would be so much more practical to have like a little shelf right here, like not a cabinet, but like some kind of little something. I could have something with plants on it right here. Luke is running to get some things, but I thought I would just go through, I think, what the punch list is going to be for today, because we don't have a lot of demo here. We're doing very few demo things. We're not doing any flooring. I don't mind the gray tile. It wouldn't be my pick, but it is in good condition, and it's not the worst thing in the world. And obviously we're not doing anything with the original hardwoods. I might give them a good wax, but we're going to take down the backsplash here, this galvanized metal. We're going to take down the shelf that looks kind of like a mantle that's over here. And then this big wall cabinet that's in the room adjacent to the kitchen. I may see if we have time to remove this cabinet, like I said, that's keeping the door from opening all the way. I just think it doesn't do it justice to not be able to open it. Great googly moogly at the paint stripping. Ceiling height. We got about a solid 90 inches in here. I'm glad I didn't order those cabinets because I had accounted for 92 inches and they would not have fit.
We'll do a quick change. I'll be right back. Okay. Change.
Will you take these out from the shed? Did you leave it unlocked?
I didn't want it. Unless you want it. Same shit. Too fast for my life. Oh.
Nope. Stay here. No, Clover, you cannot go out there. that feel better?
Does.
She can breathe. It was about right here that I realized I had been running around with my microphone turned off, so I'm sorry about that, guys. What? Clover said, I'm nervous, Mom. There's no couch in this house. It's making me uncomfortable, Mom. There's no sofa or bed.
I thought I'd bring all that, but I couldn't fit in it.
Oh, she said. Definitely not final rendition, but I stuck some stuff in there.
Ready, Fred?
Doubt it.
Gonna be two of you together.
Let's do this that way. Okay.
You didn't drop it down. That would work. Did you turn your... Oh gosh, I don't know what that was. Just get it. Just get it. Rip it. No. Put the drill down. Alright, I got my side. Press on the ladder. You're good.
I'm slow, okay? You're all scratching in my head. I'm glad I did it out the ladder because I think I would have fell. That's heavy.
More.
Or what?
Pull it towards the ladder. The window. There you go.
Nervous?
Yeah.
Fit. Fit backwards.
I'll hold it. Just grab it on this stupid iron thing. Hold on. Wait.
Oh. I don't think I want to stay real late tonight. I think I want to get up tomorrow and have a fresh start. What is that on that sink faucet? Good?
I don't know.
We're gonna hope that's jam.
Not, what about these things? What do you want to do with them?
Put them up there. Not splotchy, but I like it.
Oh yeah, I like that.
Clover says, y'all crazy. Whose house is this?
So why are we doing this again, Mom? Why are we doing this again? I can't drywall though. Piece of drywall.
No, not at all, unless Dad does something very wrong.
Dad.
Yeah, I think that I'm gonna take the storm windows off those two as well. And redo the glazing. Put some flower pots on each side of the door on the outside. I don't know if this is gonna make any sense, but I'm jumping on here kind of future me. It's been a couple days since the closing day, and I've had a little bit of time to process just everything that happened that day. And I thought I would get on here and first of all tell you, if you're new here and you are recently subscribed to the channel, I'm so happy that you're here. I recorded a whole clip just now with stuff all over my pants. I have no idea what it was. It kind of looked like flour, but it's future me. It's been a couple days since the closing day, and I just have some thoughts I wanted to share. But before I do that, I just wanted to say thank you guys for the response to my last video. Every one of your comments, your subscribes, like all your engagement, all the likes that I've gotten, I'm just super, super humbled to see how much of a response I got from that video. I'm not a very egotistical person. I have a ton of insecurities, and to just get that much positive feedback is very humbling to me. It's not something that I take lightly. So I just want to say thank you. I'm admittedly hoping that this channel can help to fund this whole project, because we do not have an unlimited budget, and I may choose to go into all that at some point. If that's something you're interested in talking about, then I'll do a video just on kind of financial stuff at some point. But I did not come from a privileged upbringing in any sense of the word. And I just feel very thankful. I have a really strong work ethic, and I like to do stuff with my hands all the time. And to be able to translate that onto something that you guys will enjoy watching is great. And I'm just, once again, very, very humbled. But going back to the video and kind of the stuff that happened on the day of closing, you know, first of all, tensions on that day were just super, super high. We had done some negotiations with the help of our realtor, and I'm very, very thankful for her. But the asking price and what we felt comfortable paying were initially pretty far apart. And a lot of that wasn't just because of our budget. It was because of issues that the house had already. So, hold on just a second. My nose is running. So, where was I? Talking about the seller, the negotiations. Our realtor was awesome, and I'm very thankful for her. She worked really hard to try to find somewhere that we both as buyers and sellers would be comfortable. But I had some anxieties about the sellers wanting to back out, just because I knew that they would like to have gotten a little bit more for the property than what they got. And what I have liked to have paid a little bit less, yes, but I think it all worked out. But yeah, going into that, I was really anxious. And so on the day of closing, I don't know how it works where you live or if you've ever experienced purchasing anything real estate wise, but real estate closings are a legal procedure. They usually happen in an attorney's office. The attorney's office was located in a very public location, and I did not think it was a good idea for me to pull up, wielding a camera, getting out of the truck, doing any kind of filming, and obviously not inside the lawyer's office itself. So the clip that you saw of me and Avery headed to the closing, and then we kind of cut to the time in the house is pretty realistic, just of what I could show you guys. So I'm sorry because I had to cut some of that out. The only thing I didn't show was right after the closing, we did take our vehicles to the farm here and pick up some of the stuff that you saw in the last video that I had in the dining room, to go ahead and take some loads of the stuff to the house because, well, partly because we wanted our house back. We had stuff everywhere. And then there are a couple of rooms in the little house that we're not going to be doing a lot too, partly because they don't need a whole lot and partly because of budget constraints. So we're just having to really prioritize what we're doing. The neighbor situation, I was trying to remember everything I wanted to talk to you guys about. The neighbor situation, I'm just not really sure what's going to happen with all that. I'm really hoping that there's not any drama, but I'm not joking. Like, we got there and we had been there, I bet we hadn't been there 15 minutes, and he's beating on the door, and it was almost like a, you know, I know what he said, but also it was really poor tact. And because of the way he approached, like, he asked my husband when we were going to be moving in, and my husband just like, I'm not even going to go there with this guy. But, you know, there is a section of his property, like, it's his driveway that cuts through our house and our neighbor's house. There's a privacy fence. Like, we don't need to touch that at all, but he says that part of the asphalt on our driveway actually belongs to him, and we're not to touch that asphalt. I don't know. I don't care. I don't want to touch it. It's just we had just gotten there and I hadn't pulled far up enough. And I think like one of my husband's back tires was on the edge of our driveway, which he claims is actually his. I don't know. But my definite priority is to make sure that having this as a short-term rental is as successful for the neighborhood and for our community as it is for us. So whatever I need to do to make everybody happy, I'll definitely do that. But sometimes people, you know, can't be pleased, and I'm not sure that maybe he's just not upset for some reason. And it's always something, isn't it? The last thing I want to talk about was next week's episode, because I have been posting these videos on Thursdays, and next Thursday falls on Christmas Day. So I'm not sure if you celebrate Christmas. I hope you do. Merry Christmas if you do. And should I post on Christmas Day? I don't know what you think. I don't know if I can swing posting on Christmas Eve. I could push it to the day after, but let me know. And let me know what you think about the neighbor situation. What would you do? You know, should we make him a fruit basket? I don't know. But I feel like we're pretty easygoing, and maybe we can put up some kind of barrier there so that nobody ever touches that asphalt. Like, his driveway is concrete, and then ours is like black top pavement. And he says that all that blacktop doesn't actually belong to us. So I don't care. I don't care. I don't want it. He just had to make sure that we knew that. I feel like maybe there was some drama about that in the past. That's my theory. What do you guys think? I don't plan on having any drama about that. It's like maybe 18 inches of asphalt that he says doesn't belong to us. What are we going to do with that? Nothing. But I do know that our tire being on it did not block him in his driveway. So I think that's kind of what he was implying. I don't know. But let me know what you guys think. And once again, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next week. Bye, guys.